Welcome back to Open Up. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Tina Miller.
Don Clark here, and we're here with Victor Hernandez telling us his story coming out of years of prison, years of drugs, now determined to go in a different direction, but finding his own willpower inadequate to help him go in that direction. So then what, Victor?
Yes. So what happens is I turned myself into a secular program. It wasn't a faith-based program, but I just knew I needed God in my life. So I went into the secular program, and church groups and organizations would come out, and I would go sit in there. Monday through Friday, they had motivational speakers in there, and I would sit there, and I would listen to the word, and I would listen to the guy, and I would just leave with something. Even though I didn't agree with the whole thing, I would chew on the meat and spit out the bones. And every time I would leave, I would just leave with something. But I had a plan. I thought I was going to trick God. I knew that I was going to use God to clean up. I knew that people that go to church, they were clean, they had jobs, they had vehicles, they had a good life, and I wanted that, but I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know no future. I didn't see no future in it. So what I was going to do was clean up and come back to the streets and be a better criminal. That was my plan.
A clean
That
criminal.
was my plan, a clean criminal, a sharper criminal. So doing that, I was sitting there.
A hygienic sewer.
Yeah. So, I'm sitting there, a month goes by, I'm clean. I started looking back at my plan. I go, you know what, that plan doesn't look too good right now. 2 months clean. I looked at my plan to clean up and go back to the streets, and that plan's 3 months clean. I said, I must have been out of my mind 3 months ago to think I could should clean up, and come back out here and rub elbows with all this stuff again. So what happened was, the closer I got to God, the further I got from everything else. And that's how it had to happen to me, because a lot of people, they've been doing drugs and in that lifestyle for so long, they think that's just them. I'm just angry. That's just me. I'm just mad all the time. That's just me. They think that's part of their personality, but it's not. It's that stuff. It's that substance. It's those environments. It's those people, places, and things that are making them act like that. But they've been that so long, they think that's their personality, but it's not. And that's how it had to happen for me. The closer I got to God, the further I got from everything else. I got out of that program, and I got out of that program. I started getting involved with my churches, local churches. They had an outreach program. And I did it just to keep my mind on track, stay on task, stay clean, stay sober.
Yes.
But what I started figuring out was I was getting good at it. And people liked me, and I like people because my personality was different.
Yes.
So kids started gravitating to me. I got to share my message. I got to, be an example. I
Yes.
started becoming a role model because people see me and they knew me from the streets. They knew how I used to be, and then they see this new me and they're like, I want what that guy got. And this is for real. This is not somebody we've seen on TV or not a book we read or a movie.
This is
We know
reality.
this guy,
Yes.
and people knew me out here. So they started seeing, God started shining through me, and I started doing outreach. And then I said, you know what? I would like to do this for a living.
Wow.
I want to get, why? God started dealing with me and said, you know what? Why can't I get paid to do this? So I got involved with another organization. I was doing outreaches. I was doing 2 outreaches a week, right? For 3 years, I was their children ministry director, and we brought popcorn, cotton candy, and snow cones, and as we baited them in, so to speak, we had a captive audience, and I got to sit down and give them a message of hope. And my message to the young people would be this, that they don't have to be what they see. They don't have to be what people say they're going to be, even if their father or their mother, however they're living, that their life is their movie. Their life is their movie, and they could write their own script.
Very good.
That was my message to the young people. My message to the adults would be this: it's not too late to rewrite your script. And I would get to share my testimony and get to share my story, and it was very effective. I went on from there to join another organization where I'm currently at right now. It's a mentoring program, and once again, it's with at-risk youth. And I get to share my story. I get to tell my experiences, and we go out twice a day. So 10 outreaches a week. That's what I'm a part of right now.
Victor, it seems to me that there's a story Jesus told that must have special meaning for you, and it's the one where he cast out all the demons, and he likened it to a house that gets swept clean, but now it's clean, but it's empty.
Right on.
And if it's left empty, then a dozen more demons come in and take up residence. You've got to fill the house with something different.
Yes.
Does that resonate with you?
That's so true. And you always have to guard your deliverance. Just because you've been delivered or set free, you have to guard that. You have to guard it. It's a process. It's always
Yes.
so today I have a clothing line out. It's
that's
called
Clothing line,
It's
and
called
this is
Fit
Dawn's.
for the Kingdom.
Yay!
And this is the guy's shirt right here. Sleeveless. This is a gift for Dawn and Tina here.
Don, there you
I love
There
it.
you
And I'll be
go.
wearing it.
And
you
one
bet.
of these cute little ones here for
Isn't
me.
that nice? So if you
Yay!
would like to purchase a shirt like this, look, my information is going to be
Yes.
on the bottom of the screen. Correct?
Yes, we'll have your information in just a moment so
Okay.
people can contact. Well, actually, there it is. If you want to contact Evangelist Victor Hernandez, have him come out and speak to your groups. You can contact him on his email address, which is evangelistvictor H. Evangelist Victor H3213 at gmail.com. So please contact him and get him out to encourage. Sitting next to Victor is, excuse me, Joe.
Yeah.
And Joe is
Jojo.
Jojo, and he's from China. And I wanted Joe to sit in for a moment because Joe is an intern here in America. He's on a challenge, would you say, Joe?
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
cause this is it's not my first time in America, but it's my first time in America. Stay for a month.
Oh, okay, staying
Yes.
for a month,
Yes, and live with a host family.
living
Yeah.
with a host family.
They are Mexican people.
Oh, that's right. And what did you tell me about living with them? They introduced you to Mexican food.
Yes,
And-
they take me to the Mexican restaurant. Yeah,
And the Mexicans love Chinese food, so that,
yeah.
And you loved it, though.
Yeah, I love the food. It's very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. So, what's your biggest challenge since you've been here?
Actually, it's the show. Yeah, it's my first time on the camera, so I'm quite nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. We like to have fun here.
Yeah, I know.
So, okay. So, and you attended a wedding. Is
Yes.
that correct? Tell us about that.
It's my host family. They friends. They have a Mexican wedding.
Yes.
Yeah, they took me to the wedding. Then I realized it's a bit some difference between Chinese traditional wedding and the Mexican wedding. It's like in China we have the meal with the boys' family's friend and the girls' family's friend.
Have the meal.
Yeah, for a few days.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's like actually in Mexican wedding, I saw them. They were dancing during the meal. Yeah, they do have a lot of fun.
Oh.
But in China, we don't do that, because yeah
You do-
we may have maybe after the meal we have the party. Yeah, we will dance, but it's not during the meal.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you found that very interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
and enjoyable.
Yeah.
You thought it was a lot of fun. Tell us something. Did you attend a movie here? Have you gone to the movie theater?
Yes.
Okay. I understand you worked at the fair last night.
Yeah, I was helped my office people there.
Yes.
It's
Now, do you have a fair in China? Do they do that in China?
no.
Oh, you
Yeah, we
don't.
don't have the fair. It's county fair, right?
Right,
Right.
county
Yeah,
fair.
we don't have that.
Oh.
you have about 58 different districts in China, do you not? The country is divided up into districts. I don't know what you call them. Provinces?
Province, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're in school in Singapore.
Yeah, I study in Singapore, but I'm from China.
You study in okay.
It's-
What are you studying?
I study the construction information technology. It's like the building design. We like the architecture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Architecture.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now we
design
figured out that Joe is very smart.
Okay. Yes, very, very smart. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this challenge.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you
you.
so much, Victor, and to Bruce, and thank you to all of you for watching. And Don,
And what an encouraging story we've heard from Victor. I'll tell you.
Absolutely,
I learned a
Don.
lot, and I'd want him to speak at any venue that I could think of. So,
really,
Victor,
Don, really.
all the best in your work in the years ahead. You bet.
And I heard the Pope said the same thing you like to say at the end of the show here, Don.
Stay strong, everybody.
Until next time.